Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this LYFNLOVE 7-port USB 3.0 hub with a fast charging port. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So I'll get this opened up. Here we have a user manual. This is mostly going to be very straightforward stuff, but it does have some things here. It says it's USB 3.0 interface, data rates up to 5 gigabits per second, backwards compatible with USB 2.0 and 1.1, supports bus powered without power adapter and self-powered with power adapter modes. So you can plug this into the wall to give it extra power, or you can use it without the power adapter. Now, if you have high powered devices, you're going to want to use that wall adapter. But if you don't have high powered devices, you don't absolutely need to use it. It has an individual switch and LED light for each USB port. Press and hold down the button for 2 seconds to turn off the device after used. Built-in DC power interface, plug and play automatic connection and speed detection, overcurrent detection and protection, shut off auto when overcurrent, fast charging ports, the red ports, built-in intelligent charging chip, max 2.4 amps, only for charging, no data transfer. I think that's a really nice feature if you have a friend over that wants to charge their phone. You can plug it into that charging port and it doesn't connect it up to your computer, so it's not trying to connect and ask for permissions and things like that. So here's some specs. The hub we're looking at is the middle one here. You can read through those if you want some detail. So there's some notes down here. One of them is that to get 3.0 speeds, you need to connect this to a 3.0 port. That's probably obvious to most people, but some people may not quite understand that. And here's some troubleshooting. You can read through this. Here's a section on overcurrent status. And here's a little note about using wireless devices with USB 3.0. So let's pull this out. Okay, so it looks like it came with some hook and loop fastener. So if you wanted to attach this to the back of something like a monitor, you can do that. You can see that would go on here, and then the other side would go to the back of your monitor. Then you could peel it off when you don't want it connected. Or you could put it on a desk or somewhere with that. So here we have the power adapter, and this is rated at 5 volts at 3 amps. So let me measure both of these cables. So this cord on the hub itself is around 40 inches. The power cord's around 48 inches or 4 feet. So I'm going to plug that into power, and I'll plug that into here. So it's all lit up right now. And now I'm going to plug this into my computer. So it's plugged into the computer, and I'll start a screen recording. So let's plug some things into this to test it. First, I have a USB hard drive. So I'll plug this in, and this is an NVMe drive. It's a very fast drive. So I was getting around 400 megabits per second read and write when I plug it directly into the computer. So here I'll open up Blackmagic speed test, and we'll run that test while it's plugged in through the hub. Okay, so we're getting a similar speed as we got when this was plugged directly into the computer, so that's nice. That's always a concern when using a hub. You don't want the hub to slow down your accessories. Next, I have a flash drive. This is a USB-C flash drive. It's actually pretty slow compared to this other drive because this is NVMe, this is flash, and this is not a real high-end drive. We'll plug it in, and that comes up here. Nothing on it right now. Now this is something I wouldn't recommend doing, but these are on right now. So typically you want to eject your drive, but I'm actually going to hold this down, and you can see the drive was unplugged or ejected. And as you can see in the interface, the drive went away. So I'm surprised that didn't come up with a message though. So you hold it down for 2 seconds to turn it off. So I'll hold this down for 2 seconds to turn it off. And then to turn it on, you just press it once real quick. So if I press this like this, it's not going to shut it off. You actually have to hold it down. So if you're moving this around your desk and you accidentally press it for a second, it's not going to inadvertently shut your USB port off. So next I'll plug in a webcam here, and I'll see if I can find an app to open that up in. So here's the camera using QuickTime. So you can see it works great there over through the hub. So I mentioned a quick charge port. Let's turn this around. I have this plugged in on the other side of my computer, but we can see here it has that quick charge port on the end. It's orange in the middle, so we can plug a charge cable into it. This is a lightning cable. And here I have an iPhone 6. So I can plug that in and that will charge up. And we can load this up with all sorts of other devices. I have all these old flash drives. I can plug these in like so. Let's leave it at that for now. So those drives mounted up, and we have 2 more ports free here. So this is booted up now, and we can see it's charging. So that's the LYFNLOVE 7-port USB 3.0 hub with fast charging port. So I've been working with computers a long time, and back in the day there were 20 different ports on a computer. Everything's gone over to USB, and I think that's great for the most part, but there are 2 different issues. One is that you can run out of ports on your computer. The second is that ports can be inconvenient to reach. So this solves both of those problems. This gives you more ports, and it also makes the ports more accessible. So you can plug plug this in the back of your computer, and then if you have a flash drive to plug in, you can just plug it into this hub as opposed to reaching around or under your desk to plug it into the back of your computer. I really like the on-off feature. So the webcam is right here. Say we want some privacy, I can hold that down. It kills power to the webcam and we have that privacy. I think that's a lot more convenient than having to unplug this to get that privacy. Also, if you were charging on these ports, you could turn that off after you're done charging if you're concerned about overcharging or something. Although the charge circuitry should shut off in whatever device you're charging on, that can give you a little bit of extra peace of mind. I like that these ports all light up when they're on, so I think that makes it easier to plug into them if you're in a dark work area, and it also gives you an indication if they are powered. So if you're looking to add some USB ports to your computer, I think this is a great option. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.